Whether you are going to the beach, to the bush, or to some exotic island off the coast of the Atlantic Ocean, there are some things we as human beings plan, overplan, and not plan at all when we're going on holiday. So grab yourself a cup of coffee or a poison of your choice, and let's check a few things off this list. Yeah. Friendly heads up to everybody that is watching. Some of these things are going to sound like I am your mom and I'm repeating things to you that you already know. And if you're all good and set and you are ready to go on holiday or already on holiday and you've had no issues whatsoever, go right ahead and click to anything else than this video. A summer playlist or fun activities to go and do while you are at your destination of holiday, vacation, whatever you want to call it. But if you don't, and you have had a few issues while either planning your holiday, packing for your holiday, or on holiday, like me, welcome and thank you for clicking your way back to my channel to hear what it is that I have to say. It sounds so stupid when I go through it now and when I listen to myself running through my own checklist after having a near breakdown, unpacking my bags. I thought, after being gifted as well with a nice cup of coffee to just calm down and get my own shit together, I thought I would sit down and film a video for this week's chat with you guys about getting your shit together. Because right now, I don't feel like I have any of my shit together. And I just wanted to go on holiday. That's all I really wanted to do. I just wanted to have a breather, take a rest, and just be. But I am human and we do these things where we mess up. I messed up and now I need to make a video about this because it's part of the just journey, doing the best you can with what you have. And vent or spill some verbal diarrhea on the topic of planning for your holiday. Because having a mental breakdown, I might be over exaggerating, I make no apologies. Having a mental breakdown while you're unpacking your bags can be avoided. It can. I thought that I had my shit together, turns out that I didn't, and now I'm just gonna fess up and make another Just the Journey video about the things that I should have gotten together. That most of them I did, but some of them I didn't. So yeah, let's get into this. If you guys are wondering why I have my bags here behind me as my filming corner, that is because the first and most important thing and piece of advice that I am putting away in my heart for if I ever go on holiday again is to properly plan my outfits. For so many reasons. Just not overpacking in the first place, because unpacking and repacking and then having too many decisions of outfits that you can wear while you're on holiday, it's confusing. And as much as I want to say that it makes life a little bit easier, it really doesn't. It doesn't at all. It doesn't make your bags lighter. If you're flying, I would definitely advise you to plan your outfits, whether it's one shorts that goes with 3 different tops or one pair of tights that goes with 2 different tops. I don't know. Whatever it is that you wear and that you are comfortable with while you're on holiday, plan your outfits to avoid overpacking. Because if you don't, you are gonna be in the position that I am in right now, where you're gonna need a cup of coffee and sit your ass down and be like, okay, so this is now what happened. This is what I did. I overpacked because I didn't plan, and now I don't know what I'm gonna wear because I didn't plan. I did not plan. I just went through my cupboard and decided, hey, This is something I wear often. This is something that still fits. This is something that I feel good in. And they all went into my bag. All of them. Every single item went into my bag. Had I checked the weather, which is another thing that I should have done, and I kind of did do it, but I checked it so long in advance, which wasn't a good thing. Checking the weather when you are packing your bags to go on holiday is definitely necessary. It's necessary to know whether it is going to rain or be sunshine all the time. It's necessary to know whether you're going to need 4 hoodies or 6. I'm just gonna say that the other 2 snuck into my bag. I have no idea how they got there, but they are there. And now I have overpacked, and I have basically packed for 4 different seasons in one holiday. So planning your outfits in advance is definitely something that needs to be done when you're gonna go on holiday. Now, I guess this is kind of something that contributed massively to my anxiety of unpacking my bags, but packing your bags in advance before you go on holiday, just to make sure that you have all of your shit that you're gonna need while you're on holiday, so you don't miss something or need something because you didn't pack it. That's a valuable point. That's something valuable that I think anybody can use, me especially, because my time management on this packing and planning, it was terrible. I confess that it was absolutely horrible. It was the worst thing ever. So packing in advance to make sure that you are not tired when you're going on holiday, but rather excited to go on holiday, is a really good piece of advice that I should have followed while I was planning this holiday, but I didn't, which now kind of makes me rethink other points that are just as crucially important, like, for example, being aware of what it is that you are going to do while you are on holiday, so that you can kind of align your budget and not overspend any of your money that you have saved up or that you have to just spend while you're on holiday. If you are someone that doesn't need a budget, well done that you do not need a budget to go on holiday. That's goals that most of us are working towards, and if that is you really don't need to watch this video. You should get off like right now, because you got your shit together. But for everyone else that is watching this video that does need that piece of advice, like me, yeah, which kind of links in with what I just said about making sure that you pack in advance to make sure that you have everything and not have to buy anything while you are on holiday that you're gonna need, and then spending money that you weren't planning on spending because you didn't pack your bags in advance. That's me. I now need to do that, and it is what it is, okay? Having an idea of what it is that you're going to occupy your time with and spend money on is such a good way to just prepare yourself for when January comes rolling in, and you don't feel broke as a joke sitting at home and you cannot have any last bit of fun before you have to go back to work. So just kind of having an idea of what it is that you're going to do on a day-to-day, or if there is anything that you would like to go out and do, whether it is a theme park or a water park or going to restaurants, or how you're going to spend your Christmas if you're going away on Christmas and Christmas Eve and New Year's. But having an idea for what it is that you're going to spend money on, just to align your budget with it and not overspend because you're on holiday and you didn't plan, so you have nothing keeping you in check. If you have something that's keeping you in check, the chances that you're going to overspend are very little. If you are going to overspend, it's going to be a decision that you thoroughly thought through. It's going to be something that you willingly want to spend money on, and something that you know that you're going to enjoy and you can actually afford it. But having a champagne holiday on a beer budget is one of the best ways to plan a holiday. But try not to spend like you have a champagne budget, but you're going on a beer holiday. I hope that makes sense to everybody. It makes sense in my head. That makes sense to you. I'm happy. So something that I don't think many people plan it. I don't know about other people, but something that I noticed while planning this holiday was just keeping in mind that there are certain habits and certain things that you have worked your entire year on. And more specifically speaking about food and habits, like things that you do, habits as in self-care habits. There are certain things that you need to be aware of. If you are one of those people that have kind of been sticking to a meal plan or food or what you put in your mouth for 12 months, try and kind of plan that as well while you are on holiday. Just being more aware of what it is that you are putting in your mouth so that when the new year rolls in and you are not on holiday anymore, you don't feel like a seal that has now come back from the ocean to wherever it is that you stay. But just kind of staying aware of what it is that you are going to consume. Not being that person that binges because now you are on holiday and you can do whatever it is that you want. Not just for the fact that you have been working hard for so many months on your body and on your health and on your lifestyle, but also for your health. Like health, speaking health, it's not very good for you to stay away and abstain from certain foods and drinks and beverages and sweets, whatever it is, just staying away from so many different things for a revolving 11 months. And then all of a sudden in December, you shock your system with all of these things that you basically have a sugar crash in the evening and tummy cramps and cold sweats. And don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. It's not necessary. You can control this. You can plan for this, and you can be better prepared by just being more aware of what it is that you're going to eat in your day to day. And I'm not saying like having a meal prep day. I'm just saying opt for healthier choices if you've been opting for healthier choices this entire year. Just stay aligned with what it is that you've been doing. This strain that your body is not going to take it's something that you'll be thankful for. You'll be thankful for it after making the decision to not completely let go and to completely just go into holiday mode and be like, okay, look, ma, no hands. I don't care about my life. I don't care about anything. I'm on holiday. I get it. We all want to go on holiday, but just be a bit more conscious about yourself as a human being. And when you have to go back to your normal lifestyle, and then all of a sudden now you're grounding your body again, that's not fair or nice at all. Alongside food, something else that you kind of need to try and remember while you're on holiday is your habits, your day-to-day habits. If you've been someone who's been having 3 to 4 liters of water a day, water, I don't know, 3 to 4 liters of water a day. If you are somebody that's been having a healthy level of water a day, stick to it. If you are somebody that has been in a really good skin routine or hair routine or nail routine, stick to it. Like, remember to plan what it is that you are going to need and to pack everything that it is that you are going to need, so that when you are on holiday, it's not something that you now all of a sudden neglect, and now you're neglecting self-love, you're neglecting your food. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that to yourself. So I don't know, maybe you're watching this video and it's a little bit too late. Not that I feel that it is ever too late to kind of get a hold of yourself, but if you are still planning on going on holiday, get a pen and paper. If these things are things that you've heard before but you've kind of forgotten to do them, write them down and plan accordingly. If not, well, I am sorry, and let's figure something out, you know? Having just a few things like your food and your habits in place or not completely off track for when you do go back on to your back to basics routine and you are back home and you are back into your normal routine, it will help you feel so much less lost. That sounded massive, but you won't feel as lost because some things from your core will still be there and it'll still be instilled inside of you, and you will still have that normal routine that you can fall back onto, where if you do completely let yourself go over the holiday season, now you have to get back into a healthy eating routine, a healthy sleeping routine, a healthy self-care routine, and a healthy self-care routine. At the end of the day, you're just gonna feel completely spiraled out of control, and you're not gonna know where you are, and it's gonna take you 2 to 3 months to get back into things, and before you know it, you're on holiday again, and the vicious cycle is just going to repeat itself. So you have the control to prepare now already to not be in that position coming January 2020, which is a new decade, and I'm pretty sure you don't want to start a new decade feeling completely lost and out of control, and none of your habits make sense, and you feel fat. Nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to be a big fat seal with bad skin and bad hair and chipped nails when you go back to your normal routine. So take control of your life. Just. Speaking about nails, that is something that I feel most of us females, more specifically, we make our appointments for our lashes and our hair and our nails before we go on holiday. But some of us, and by some of us I mean me, I am some of us, forget to make an appointment for when you get back home. So for next year and for the rest of your life, do remember to not only make your appointments for before you go on holiday, but making your appointments for after you are back, to kind of cancel out the whole stress about my nails are growing out 3. Just don't do that to yourself. Don't do what I do. But get onto the just journey, because that's what we're ultimately doing here. We are planning and justing to get our shit together so that we don't repeat the same things every year and sit with the same feelings of regret and anger towards ourselves every year going into New Year, especially this year. This year is the end of a decade and the start of a new one in January. So if we can have just a few things ready and planned and it makes sense, then all should be well rolling into the new year. Other than the normal, like planning your backpack or your travel bag if you are going to travel, whether it is by plane or whether it is by car, planning your backpack. Obviously, when you go on a plane, the restrictions are different for when you are in a car. When you are in a car, it is easier in my opinion, but also it takes more planning. So you need to plan your snacks, plan your refreshments, and by refreshments I mean roll-on and antiperspirant spray and perfume and hand cream and sanitizer. You all know the lists. Make your lists. Just remember to pack your backpack or your travel bag and all your other lists of things that you are going to pack, all of your electronics and your chargers and your 2-point plugs and hair dryer, straightener, all of that stuff. I am not going to repeat all my lists, you guys, because I might just sound like a psycho because of all of my lists, and I don't think you guys are ready for that level of crazy yet. So I'm gonna keep it short and sweet on that specific point, but making sure that your travel bag is packed and ready for when you have to leave is something highly important. Alongside your travel bag, grab your own pillow if you can. If wherever it is that you are going allows you to take your own pillow, take your own pillow. You are going to sleep so much better because you are sleeping on a known pillow. You cannot take your mattress, you cannot take your duvet, but you can take your pillow. Pack your pillow. It's important. That pillow does not need to stay at home. You can take your pillow with you. So add your pillow to your list. And it sounds stupid. Like I said, it sounds ridiculous because I'm saying things that you guys probably already know. And if you do know these things, why are you still watching my video? Get off. Go watch something else. But if you didn't know these things and they can help you, pack your pillow and all the other stuff that I have mentioned before you go on holiday. Don't do this thing where you completely spiral yourself out of control, and by the time you are on holiday you don't feel like you're on holiday, because now it's going to take 2 to 3 to 4 days to kind of get into the vibe of being on holiday and having everything that you need and feeling prepared to be on holiday. you can properly plan. You can get your shit together before you go on holiday, so that by the time you get there, you're already there, calm and at peace in your mind. I sound like a guru. I'm not a guru. These are just things that I've learned and I'd like to share them with you guys. So I'm gonna check my notes before I ramble off on everything else that I wanted to say. In all honesty, this all sounds and feels like so much, but if you're not already there and you're still planning, or if you are already there, just one afternoon of planning the rest of your holiday, or finishing up the planning, or planning the day when you do arrive back home. One afternoon of proper planning can put you so many steps ahead for when you do finally arrive back home, and when you are ready, and you will feel ready to get back into routine. You'll feel rested and more calm and more at ease, instead of building up this small mustard seed of anxiety that grows into this massive forest by the time it is time to leave and pack and get ready to go back home, and you only have 1 or 2 or not even a day in between your holiday and getting back to work. It will definitely save you so many hours of anxiety and feeling like everything is just too much. You're gonna feel so much better. One afternoon of planning can put you so many steps ahead. Maybe you guys already know all of this stuff. And if you do, and you have all of your shit together, and you are just about ready to be on holiday, and you are on holiday, may I be so bold to say that I am very jealous. I am jealous that you're already there, but I respect you and I salute you for having your shit together to be on holiday. If you are like me, and you do sometimes fall victim to overpacking, overindulging, and overplanning, I do hope that everything that I've said in this video can maybe support you a little bit in either maybe gisting one afternoon while you are on holiday, or gisting now before you go on holiday, and being better prepared to be on holiday, and that you can leave everything that is stressing you out behind while you do go on holiday, and you can rest and be calm and feel at ease and just soak up the good sun. Sitting back and looking now at my lists, I kind of got slapped in the face, like, you know when your hair flips from being slapped in the face? That's how I feel, because I felt like I had everything ready. I didn't, and that's why I'm sitting down and filming this video, to hopefully help someone else not make the same mistakes that I made, because it sucks and it's not necessary for anyone else to go through this. I am probably going to watch my own video back and make notes so that I don't do this again and be caught up in this space where I feel like I don't got my shit together. It's stressful. If any of the guys are looking at this and you guys are thinking, damn, women are complicated. Yeah, we are, because we need so much more than you guys need. Don't be mean. Don't hate. Appreciate. Y'all appreciate us when we're on the beach and we're all beautiful and sparkly. So we go through this stuff, okay? We go through this stuff. We're only human, and so are you. Go check your own bags. If you did stick around to listen to everything it is that I have had verbal diarrhea on in order to feel more prepared for going on holiday, I thank you for your time, and I do hope to see every single one of you in my next video. Bye, peeps.